Fast update for you how to unblock your calendar if a guest is holding it hostage. My name's Rakidzich, this is Airbnb Automated, and let's set you free! Alright, welcome back Airbnb family. So first off, please like the video. Helps the algorithm super much. I love you guys. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay in the loop at all times. We'll be publishing a lot of time-sensitive stuff because I haven't told you guys. Finally, having a channel like this has been paying off a little bit. I have a couple friends inside of Airbnb now, and I get to have like calls with them about the business side and about the software. So I get to talk to the software developer manager guy, and I don't really know what his title is exactly. We've only had one call, but it's exciting. So I have a little bit of inside information I'm gonna be sharing with you guys over time, and I'm excited to say I may be the only Airbnb channel to have such access. So I really hope to leverage this to the max and give you guys some really sick information as it all comes. Now, this is a problem that I'm working with this gentleman, his name's Scott, on the product side. I've been working on this with him. Here's the problem. A guest tries to book your place for a same-day booking or maybe like within 36 hours, right? So the problem is a guest has 24 hours to either verify their account or to make the payment. And if that doesn't happen, they hold your calendar hostage for 24 hours. So I had a person at 4 a.m. today try to book one of my apartments to arrive today. And if they don't pay by 4 a.m. tomorrow, they would not be able to check in today. You see where the logic in the software is flawed. They're getting too much time to pay. So I had a conversation with the guys. I said, you know, they should have like a 1 to 3 hour window max if it's within 48 hours of booking in order to complete these two steps. That's what I think. Also, Airbnb workers, people on the customer service side, seem to think that we have a button that we can cancel these pending reservations, and we don't. And that's another thing that Scott and I are going to talk about, is hopefully creating some sort of a reservation ejection protocol for us so that way we can remove somebody if they didn't make a payment. So first off, there's one way to prevent one of them. The verification side, we require that they have a profile photo and that they have a government ID. The way that this works on Airbnb side is that profile photo has to match, well, they do a photo verification. So they have to take a selfie that's not their profile photo, and then they have to upload a government ID, and that has to match on their side. The profile photo that they upload does not have to be of them. Airbnb actually sent somebody a message in our Hosts of Airbnb Automated, and they posted this, that Airbnb's like, the photo may not actually be of the person, and they won't enforce it. Kind of weird, but they do take a photo of themselves and the government ID and match it up. So this is for instant book only. Having a profile photo is for any reservation. You can require it. Now, somebody may not be aware that this has to be done, so when they go to book, then they get hit with this step, and they may not be aware that they have to do this step, so they end up not knowing and it just fails. So you can remove the government ID option and you'll be able to prevent this part of it from happening. But we do this because we get a lot of last minute bookings because of our pricing strategy, and we're trying to prevent the wrong guests. So it's a step that we think is worth it. And to you, it could be worth it as well. So you can take the pick. Now, if you have one or the other, there's two different ways that we handle this. I handle the non-payment differently than I handle the verification. So with the non-payment, like the one we just had, a girl's name is Natalie, booked at 4 a.m., didn't pay. The moment I discovered it, if it was more than 30 minutes after the booking had been like instantiated in software terms, or attempt was made, then what we'll do is we'll send Natalie a message and say, hey Natalie, your payment failed when you attempted to book with us. What we're going to do is we're going to reopen our calendar. Can you please update your payment and try again? We're welcoming her to try again with the re-upped payment. This still could get us the booking, but this then puts it back on the marketplace. But in order to do that, we have to call Airbnb, verify our identity, blah, 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 and say, hey, this girl Natalie tried to book, explain it, and they'll reopen that calendar, no penalties. If somebody does this with the awaiting verification, it's a little bit more innocent, and there's more room for error here. So what we'll do is as soon as that booking happens, like immediately, if it says awaiting verification, we'll say, hey John, thanks for booking our space. You currently have it reserved, but you won't be able to check in until you call Airbnb and verify your identity. Please get that done, so that way we can send you your check-in information. And then we give them about an hour or two. If they don't fix it, we then call Airbnb again and say, hey, John hasn't verified yet. We gave him an opportunity, but we need to reopen this calendar so somebody can book today. By doing this, you're going to prevent yourself from losing lots of money, because before we were really like game to this, we have lost probably a dozen days this year. There was somebody tried to they blocked their calendar and never paid and never showed up. 12 days. We're talking like thousands of dollars. It's been insane. So hope this helps. Use it. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. And once again, thanks for watching Airbnb Automated, and I'll see you on the other side.